16-20 by halftime. What did you do that really got you in the rhythm?
I think the play calling initially, we had a lot of short, quick game passes that allowed us as an offense to get in a rhythm. And we realized that their corners were bailing. And so we had some easy 5-yard hitches and things like that. We took advantage of it. So that really allowed us to get in the groove in the first half.
Do you feel like it kind of caught their defense off guard to see you guys come out passing so much early on?
I don't know. They started with 2 safeties high, so if they're really worried about the run, I would imagine they'd bring a safety down. So I don't know. I think they were anticipating us not taking those short outs and things like that. And Coach and I called a great game and took what they gave us.
And what changed in the second half? You guys, for that last drive, you had about 9 yards of total offense. What changed? Something they did, or were you guys mixed up in the second half?
You got to give credit to Georgia Tech. They played a lot of cover one. They blitzed us a lot. They started sliding their D-line, and we tried to do a little too much, and we didn't keep to our keys. And we need to get better at that. But Georgia Tech made some good second half adjustments, and we need to be better at adjusting to what they do.
Cody, can you talk about your touchdown catch where there was pass interference called against the defense, but you still brought the ball down?
Watching film, we knew what they were going to do, so I just kind of set my guy up and broke, and I knew he was behind me, but I didn't know where. And Taysom just threw a good ball, led me out, and he kind of pulled me in the back, and just kind of came down with it.
Is that a catch that goes in the highlight reel for you, your memory bank? Is that when you get in your mind?
Probably for the fact that it was just my first one of the year. We're supposed to make plays, and I just consider that a play that should have been made, so that's all I can say.
How's it feel to be healthy and be able to be contributing?
It feels good. Slow start to the season, but you gotta be mentally tough and overcome that, and that's what I've been working on and trying to get. I'm back to 100% now, but it was a really mental game for me to get back.
Cody, they reviewed that catch, the touchdown catch. What's your thinking on the sideline as they're reviewing that as the guy that made such a ridiculous catch?
It was a little frustrating, but I almost kind of expected it the way that my season's gone, getting so close to the end zone and not being able to finally score. But so I almost wasn't surprised when they reviewed it, but I'm just glad that they kept the call.
Cody, during the game, were you aware of where you are with your numbers, and were they saying anything to you on the sideline about it?
No, they weren't saying anything at all, but, I mean, it's still in the back of my head. I knew I was getting close. I didn't know exactly where, and I'm not going to let that affect my gameplay. I'm just going to go out there and do what I know how to do.
Taysom, how big was that Alani Fua pick six as far as getting the offense kind of a little, even though, it was on defense, but giving you guys kind of a bit of a kickstart there?
Yeah, that was really big. I think it was a 2-possession game at that point, and they got close there in the third and fourth quarter to scoring, and could have cut it to a 1-possession game. And then Alani made that pick, and I think once that happened, you could tell that Georgia Tech's demeanor changed after that, and then it really allowed us to get the run game going, to run the clock out, and Algie capped it off with a great touchdown run. But that's what started it, was Alani's touchdown, and he made a great play.
So I like to have a defense, and 3 straight weeks they put points on the board, kind of taking pressure off of you guys a little bit.
Yeah, that's huge. I think, as you said, it takes pressure off of us, but I think more than anything, it's demoralizing to the other team. Anytime that defense goes and scores, it's hard to bounce back after that, and I think we saw it with Georgia Tech's demeanor as they continued to finish the game, and we really had the momentum because of that.
Anything else for these two?
Got to ask you the same thing I asked the other guys a couple months ago. The big deal was with the uniforms. You guys got asked a lot about it. Mm-hmm. Today you actually wore them. Make any difference? Enjoy having that, those things out there today?
Yeah, it was fine. We all knew going into it, and I think for me it gave us an opportunity to play more for the school than our family or ourselves, and gave us an opportunity to kind of take a step back and think about what that Y represents that we wear on our helmets, and I think wearing those jerseys really did that. Thanks, guys.